Hey, what's up, guys? This is Victor on today's episode of the Bell Zone, where I go over all things real estate, money, finance, growing your business, all of that stuff. Today's something that's exciting for me because we're talking about real estate, investing in apartments and multifamily. But the big thing here is refinance. Like, why is that important? So, in multifamily apartments, people get into this game not just for the cash flow, but for the big exit. And the fastest way to do a big exit is to sell or refinance your property. Those are the two big exits that people have. There's a ton of other ones that people like to talk about, but we're talking about great income producing properties. So the way that you go about doing that, when you look at any deal, unlike flipping a house or flipping a smaller deal, you're looking at the rents. Number one thing you're looking at if you're exiting on a refinance is, can you get into a deal based on today's value, and can you raise rents in that place, and what are they going to be? I tend to look at a $400 rent bump because I know $400 across the board. That's my target as an owner, because you got one job if you buy an apartment building, and that's to raise rents, to raise the income of that property. For me, it's gross income, and then I take a look at our expenses, and I'm like, okay, because we can only lower our expenses so much before I got to focus on building the business at hand, which is raising the rents for me and my investors, right? So first things first, right away, rents. Can we look at this property and say, look, is there a $200 rent bump in this place today? Could it be a $400 rent bump in this place over the next 10 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be? Do I think we can manage the property? And is the location good enough where that location is going to continue to push rents up because the location is irreplaceable? The location is sick. It's near hospitals. It's near shopping. It's near Whole Foods. It's near Starbucks. There's people and jobs moving into this place. People want to live there. It's alive. Live meaning like there's things happening in that environment. That's what I'm looking for. So I know worst case scenario, if I can get a $400 rent bump, and you tell me, do you think in some of the best locations in your city, wherever you live at, do you think that over the next 10 years, rents will be $400 or higher? Yes, probably so, especially in a place that's really nice and is still affordable housing, affordable for people to live and want to live there, all right? So that's first. Next, we move into, after you do that, how do you get your money out? You got to refine. You're going to either bring it to market and resell the property, which is not what we want to do here. We want to keep the properties that we force value into, but we definitely want to refinance and take out our initial down payment or our initial equity into the deal and distribute back to our investors. Now you guys are in the deal for how much? No money down, right? You have no more money in the deal, or at least 99% of your money's been taken off the table. And then we keep that property for the cash flow that we created, the additional cash flow that we created in raising the rents by refinancing. And then we have zero money in the deal, and that refinance is typically a non-taxable event because you don't pay money on borrowed, you don't pay taxes on borrowed money. So this is really how wealthy people do this thing. They look at apartment complexes in great areas, great neighborhoods, great locations where they know that that location is getting a lift and it's constantly getting better. Not the location of the building, but the actual surrounding areas. That's called a barrier to entry. Is there shopping centers and great places built near the property where you're at? Are there major city parks where everybody now is going there, riding bikes, walking their dogs, having a good time? Are millennials moving into this area? They go, look, we want to be there. Are jobs moving into this area, right? What is the demographics? Like all of those are barriers to entries around the properties that we're looking at, and it should be something that you're looking at too. Can we get this $400, $1,000 rent bump over the next 10 years? And let me tell you, since 1945 in this country, rents have continuously went up year after year after year. Even when they're flat on the last rent. So that it isn't like they're just dropping. Unlike property values, the housing market, the up and down values of homes continue to go up. That's cynical. But what's not cynical is the level that rents have went up. I've been wrong about one major thing in real estate. I never expected rents to be where they are when I got into this business years and years ago. So if refinancing your property, the way that we look at it is like, hey, can we get this rent bump that we want? I'm trying to sell you on the fact that when we look at a deal, we're not looking to exit the deal. We're looking to exit the deal, or do what I like to call a leapfrog approach into refinancing all our money off the table, non-taxable. So now we're at an infinite, right? This is an infinite return. Boom. Once we get an infinite return because we have no money off the table, now we're keeping the property, we're cash flowing the property, and we're going to take that and roll that into the next deal, all right, or whatever it is we're going to do. But primarily, we hold the property after our refinance situation, and that, my friends, is how the wealthy keep getting wealthy. So I want to share that with you guys because, again, wealth is my personal duty. I want to make sure that my family gets wealthy, your family gets wealthy. We continue to play this game, which is why I share with you guys what I've done. So in deals that I've done, what we've done is we've taken over the property, cleaned the property up, treated everybody good, raised the rents right away, and then we went back and we approached the bank and said, hey guys, look, here's my new rent roll. Here's what the property's producing. Here's the fact that we know that I can manage my management company. We've stabilized the property. How much more money will you give me? And then they take that and then they say, okay, we'll give you 75% off, of whatever it is that you've done. This new NOI, which I'll go over that. I think I've went over that in another video. You can watch that. The new NOI based on that can support X dollars, and we'll go ahead and we'll let you take out this money. We'll do a cash out refinance. We'll go ahead and structure that. So once we know that, that's what I'm working for. So guys, when you understand that that's what I'm working for in Bell Capital, when you invest with me, this is the strategy. This is 100% my strategy going into the door. I'm going to find the right deal in the right location. I'm going to make sure that I'm buying the location. I'm not looking at the property for like, oh, I got to get this really high level of cash flow going into the door. Yes, we're going to get paid to wait for this big bump exit. Whether we're going to refinance, take out a bunch of money, or we're going to refinance, take out all our money that we had in the deal off the table, so we mitigate risk, give it back to our investors, and then we're going to keep you in the deal with us to keep collecting rent and cash flow until we turn around and double or triple. That's my goal, is to double our down payment. What we did have in the deal, even though we don't have any in the deal anymore. Boom! It's like magic. But that's how this works. So if you're thinking about investing with us, thinking about looking at your own deals, whatever the case may be, first, you can go to bell-capital.com. You can schedule a call with me or a person on my team. We'll definitely take care of you, answer any questions that you may have. It's an accredited-only fund right now. If you're non-accredited, reach out to me anyways. I may have something for you because I'm working on a couple of things, and I think this is my opportunity to help other people, right? Because I've been doing this for a long time by myself, and now I want to get into the area of being able to offer this to more people. So that way I can help people like my family, my friends, my business associates, and you guys that are continuously supporting me on this journey. All right, but today's most important message I want you to walk away is when you refinance it, you're raising the rent, you're moving back to the bank, you're going to refinance, you're going to take out your down payment, your equity, what you have into the deal. You're going to do as much as you can to take that capital out so you have no more money in the deal, non-taxable event. It becomes an infinite return to you, and that's how we do it. And we hold that property for long-term cash flow, long-term growth, and to create wealth and to build our huge net worth and to keep rolling into other deals. Because what's the goal here? Like we said before, we're going to get to 4,000 doors, period. We're going to get to $1 billion portfolio. I want to do that with you. I can't do that by myself. That is not a solo activity. I can do it by myself, but it's going to take a really long time. So that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm offering this to you guys. Again, you cannot invest unless you're an accredited investor right now. But keep watching these videos. Keep learning what we're doing. Keep betting. I'm sharing this with you so you know what I do. So you don't have to guess when I'm about this thing. So that way you don't have to guess. What's Victor doing? How does he make money with our money? How is he being a good steward inside of Bell Capital? Look, I've been doing this for a long time by myself with one or two people, and now I want to open it up to you. But I'm sharing this with you because I want to be. You can't raise money unless you're transparent, right off the bat. You have to show people what you're doing. If you want, go to bellcapital.com, click Invest Now. Fill out and register there. You will get access to all of our documents, all of our stuff. You got to be an accredited investor. You can see exactly the structure of what we're offering people, why we're offering it to it, what my fees are, how I get paid, how you get paid, the 80-20 split. Everything I talk about is right there. But I'm sharing that with you because, one, I want you to know what the strategy is. There's no smoke and mirrors here. There's no smoke and gun hidden. All right? That's really one of my biggest things. All right? So keep watching in. Keep tuning in. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Oh, yes. My book, How to Create Wealth Through Investing in Apartment Buildings, that's on Amazon. But if you reach back out to me, go to victorbell.com. I have a goal to give away 500 copies of that book. All you do is pay for shipping. I'll pay for the book myself. I'll get it out to you. But if you go to victorbell.com, reach out to me. that new book, I go into depth on a lot of this stuff, and I go over exactly what some of the terms are. If you don't know it, you can still watch videos, but that way you have something in hand. Those books will be sitting right here as soon as I get my other copies in, but that's actually happening. So today, thank you guys for showing up today. Like this video, share this video, comment on this video. If you hated this video, thumbs down the video. Don't be a hater and a hider at the same time. But everything I do is to educate you guys on what it is we're doing and to offer you an opportunity to either do it yourself, do it with us, but don't just sit on the sidelines, man. I'm telling you, investing in apartment buildings is going to be the best thing you ever did for you, your family, so you can finally make wealth your duty like it is mine. All right, guys, you have a great day today. Stay in touch with me. Keep showing up for this thing. I do one of these videos for you every week. Free information so you see exactly what we're doing here at Bell Capital. All right, you guys have a great day today. I appreciate your time.